Tom, are you on the Intercoastal Waterway? No.
Aye.
Aye, that's beautiful. See, Jason, you don't understand. There's water taxis that Tom can get up and down the inside of the coast.
Oh, like Gentleman Ben.
Right.
Like Gentleman Ben.
If you can listen for a second, you'll just hear the water, the wee fountain outside my window going.
That's you starting to take a piss. You try to wait for a piss break. I'll trickle.
He's probably in the garbles, for fuck's sake.
Aye.
I know. Oh, it's picture on the veranda.
Here, by the way, Tom, somebody's mentioned here.
Picture on the veranda.
Somebody's
I got a text there, Tom, for Joe for the Kano. Just says, say hello to Tom for me in the Kano newsletter. They've got an interview with you this month about Vegas.
That's right, aye.
I've done the newsletter this month.
Aye, we're going to put it in last month, but with the fella passing away, Joe said, we'll leave it another month. I said, no bother. That's a shame, aye, no bother at all.
Tom, give us a full update on Vegas. What's planned and what's...
Actually, that's one of the questions, one of the things I want to ask is, a boy got in touch with me this morning from a band called the Ryan Band. Have you ever heard of them?
Aye.
The
Ryan's Band. I've heard of them. I've never seen them play.
Well, he said, he's going to be in the States. They're doing tour in the States, and he said, wouldn't mind doing a night or so. And I said, well, we'll get Charlie and the boys, and we'll get another band coming from Canada. 3 men, the drum, who are a good band. But they're not really into Celtic songs or Irish songs. They're just a band, but they're good. And he said, do you think you could slot us in? I said, look, well, we can't pay you. And he said, no, we don't want to pay. We just want to put the name out there. I said, fair enough.
I can vouch for him, Tom. I know the boy who's the young boy. He lives in Blackpool, the fella. But I can definitely vouch for the Ryans.
The boy named Paddy.
Aye.
I've
been gone a few years. He used to come on to House's show and that, and he used to do the. I don't know if you ever noticed on Twitter. He'd done the countdown to Christmas. He'd sing a Rebel song every day and put it up on YouTube and that, like an advent card. No, he's very good. The Ryans are very good. Like, no, I can definitely vouch for them, Tom. Not a problem there. Like.
So we're going to. So I phoned Peter Milligan this morning and said to him, "Look, I'm going to give this lot a chance. Like, we'll throw him in maybe in the pub, and we'll maybe put him on. See the night. I'm going. Paul, we're trying to get a night for Paul to do the Asterix years.
Aye.
I can maybe stick him in there that night as well to get things going.
Aye, Green Night or something.
Oh, definitely the Green Night. We would put them on, and then the last band would be Charlie and the Boys. Give these boys a crack at it, and Hugo. So, like, that'd be a good night, the Green Night. If these boys, he said. The only thing I said to him was, look, check with Charlie and the boys, make sure you don't want to steal the thunder or anything like that, because I don't want him to get pissed off. So he said we'd get in touch with him, but he didn't think it'd be a problem because he was friendly.
It's not been a problem, no.
So, but everything else seems to be going pretty good. The rooms rates are cheaper this year. The only thing I've got now is to get really is see if I can get Celtic to sponsor a player. But I know. But we'll see anyway. It's
Can Niall McGinn phone?
Well, he normally comes anyway.
That's what I mean, aye.
Aye, he'll normally come. He comes with his the money. What do you call it? His agent. But I've always felt sorry for that because he's a right good Tim. And, when he was at Vegas, he mixed brilliant with all the guys and all that. And then right after Vegas, for fuck's sake, he transferred them all. I felt really bad about that.
I didn't feel sorry for him when I was there. He had a different bird every night.
He was enjoying himself. Put it like that.
He's just having a good time, young laddie. Good on him.
I wish I could do it.
I'm sure you wouldn't be far away, Tom.
I bet your missus can't hear you now, Tom. She'll be doing with the slipper.
I'm doing here with her. She's a stripper.
He's in the bunker, in the fucking bunker.
It's a stripper.
Did you guys think I was kidding when she was sitting in the basement there and she comes in with no clothes on? I said, there you go, for fuck's sake. Because I just slipped the Viagra in, and for fuck's sake, I didn't want that to go away. I mean, there's nothing worse than getting one of the Viagras and she falls out with you for 3 days. Fucking $40 in the drain, that is. You better go out and get a hooker.
Jesus.
Have you never done that? Have you never took one of the Viagras? Next thing you get nothing, that's it. That's you screwed. Nothing.
I'm in the prime of my life, Tom. What do I need that nonsense for?
Oh, come, don't worry.
Here, Jason, your hair's gone, so I mean, it's only a matter of time.
That's right, mate.
You'll be surprised, by the way. Oh.
I think we need to steer this conversation in a different direction.
Aye. Right, two new
The only thing is I keep watching it. The only thing that bothers me is when the guy in the telly keeps saying if you've got a problem for 3 days and it'll not be doing and that, go and see a doctor. I'm kidding me on.
Stick a pin in that.
Last thing I'll be doing is going to see a doctor.
Anyway, Tom, we want to talk about the new signings. What do you think about the new signings?
Terrific.
I think they're brilliant. I think this is the best transfer window we've had in a few years.
I think so. Here's the problem: you got to unload. Would you think we'd unload? I think myself personally, just not sure. We should unload Guidetti.
Really?
Guidetti. I would unload him.
I think I might be able to see where you're coming from. I think we kind of made a hero out of him very quickly, and I think maybe I suppose that you don't really know. I think from what I've read in the media, he's probably kind of let it go to his head a bit. Maybe we should have him permanently if he's that good, right? But then again,
yeah,
is he that?
You know, when he didn't want to sign and he make me know he's talking about my contract. I thought, wait a minute here, pal. You've not played a game for 2 years. We don't know how good your leg is. You know, you could get a Kentucky Fried Chicken and that's him booked for 3 years. You know what I mean? But
I'll be honest, Dan. See, at the start, he was brilliant, but we mentioned it.
I agree.
We mentioned it last week, and see, lately he's been terrible.
Aye. And he's keeping Skepovic out the team as well, and he's not really getting his chance.
And Skepovic, he's our player, you know.
Right, exactly.
Low. Everyone was great at the start, but then I'm kind of with you, you know. And as I say, we've got these. I corrected. I said 2 signings. We've got 3. We've got Michael Duffy for Derry as well. But he's joined the development squad.
Well,
two come straight into the first team. So
the boy Duffy knows where the goal is, right? So
he's made a winger, is he not? Is he not a winger?
Oh, he's a winger, right?
Yeah, but he's a goal scorer.
Right. Aye, so did Kai Stevens, but I mean, aye.
But I think your boy Duffy got 15 goals in so many games, didn't he? The boy Pederi got 15 goals in 22 games or something like that.
For Derry, aye.
They got a few, aye. So obviously, aye, it's that.
He was on trial for what? He was on trial for 8 days, played a development game against Newcastle and scored, didn't he?
Aye, that's right. Scored 2. Yeah.
Scored two. So obviously he's worth saying. And I mean, like, I think Ronnie Dale is a guy that won't say. But then again, I'm under the pretense that Ronnie Dale has a say. I don't know, right? But you're not going to sign a guy who you haven't seen play and you think there's something about this guy. I think Dale is the kind of guy. I think you mentioned Guidetti, right, Tom? Right? I think Dale is a guy that will build a team around the guy with strengths. Right now. And I think what he did with Guidetti was, this guy's scoring goals. He's hungry, he's good, he's strong. And he built around him. And it worked, right? Until Guidetti went off the boil. And see when Guidetti went off the boil, Dale hooked him. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a sniper right close in the goal. And with your boy Mackay Stevens, who can dribble a bit and bring it into the box, it might open up another door for Guidetti. I don't know. He's been off the boil, so I don't know. I can't even make up my mind.
You know what I love about these 2 new signings, right? Well, obviously Michael Duffy, right, is an unknown quantity at this stage because, like, I've only seen clips of him.
I just want to say about on Duffy then, like, obviously a boy from my work plays with Bows, I've mentioned before, and he says this boy's fantastic, an absolute fantastic football. He says whether he's good enough to be in the Celtic first team right now is probably debatable. But to be going in the development squad and getting better all the time, he says, no, definitely. He says, top player, like, no, he's obviously played against him a number of times, like, no, so no, I'm quite happy to hear that, like, no.
That's brilliant, and that's what you want to hear, right? But see on the subject of Armstrong and Mackay Stephen, you're buying two guys from the same team who immediately have an understanding, immediately have a synergy together, and know how each other plays, right? Because their roles in the team feed off each other. I mean, so they know how to play with each other. So two guys going in to a team that's already set up. I mean, it's not going to take long for Ronnie Deila to bring those guys in and integrate them into the team because they already have something together anyway. All he's got to do is apply that to what's going on now.
I think you look at these signings and they'd be good signings. But what a lot of people I don't hear mention is, you see the big boy they signed for centre half, the big fella. They put on a 2.5-year contract. It's in the development team.
O'Connell signed a 2-year extension.
I like that boy.
He's very good.
He's not like much a chance, but
he's only 19 to be fair, isn't he?
Yeah, so that's a fair point as well, Tom. But what I would say is, your two signings for Dundee United, I think in more than one. I mean, obviously the gutter press, I'm not giving us any credit. But what we would say is, for now, the money's staying in Scotland as well.
Yeah.
So Dundee United can reinvest that money, because they can go out and sign whatever. And so the money's staying in Scotland, which I like, rather than going down to England where it's can swallow up my big cavern. But it's staying here. We can maybe, hopefully Dundee United can use the money to there. And then we've got two kids that they don't need to bother about their living arrangements, things like that. They're only down the road for where they came from. And it's they'll speak the language. Everyone's absolutely fine that way. Rather than us spending like our 3 millions or 2 millions in barractors, pookies, things like that, and they don't work out. These two guys, I bet my right arm that they're going to work out. The two of them will be fine. The boy Armstrong, I think, is a quality player. I think he's top.
Definitely.
I think everyone is agree on that. Mackay Stevens is a winger. He's obviously going to be a bit hot and cold, but who wouldn't get the juices for him with some of the wee tricks that he's done in the last few years?
It's a steal.
Aye. And the thing is as well, see those Celtic fans, we all know who they were, down crying Celtic in the last month. Fucking just give them the money, just listen to all the gutter press, they're saying Celtic are penny pinching, just give them the money, just give them... What for? I think Peter Law's got to get a bit of credit here.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just saying, definitely credit versus Julie, because
I've just got a text through that Bolton Wanderers got a penalty against Liverpool. Please score. Come on, Lennon.
Credit where it's due. You mean where it's due? Celtic have gone in and put that money down and said, we want these guys now.
Exactly, and it's like you can't grumble with Peter Law, and obviously we think that he's getting his direction for Ronnie Deila, and Ronnie Deila said that he was going to get some new signings in, his legs, he's got young players in, he's got Scottish players that know the game, they're going to hit the ground running, and 1-0 to Bolton, get in there.
Yes, see that.
But
Twarzik scored, did he?
I don't care.
Who do we? Where do you put the boy Armstrong? Who do you drop? Do you drop beat on?
No, I think it's one of your three that play behind Griffiths at the minute. So it's not going to be Johansson. You're looking at either Stokes or Commons.
You think so?
I kind of do. So? I think he's a kind of, I don't know, to me, he's like, that's where I'd put him in the number kind of 10 role, the Chris Commons role. I don't know. I think he can score. I think he's got an eye for it. I don't think, because your Beaton's more a defensive midfield player. So I don't know, but who knows? We'll wait and see.
I think if Commons doesn't sign, then certainly. If Commons doesn't sign and he still hangs in there, then I agree 100% with you. He's the man that would replace Commons.
Well, see, the thing is now we've got Commons to the end of the season. Do we want to keep Commons to after the end of the season? If you've got young Armstrong that's just fitting right in there, it's a tough.
You don't need him.
It's kind of like that time, and you feel bad because Commons is a great player for us.
He'd been a good chairman.
I think Commons is going to sign.
So
Well, I hope he
I
does.
think it's heading that way. I think he is going